Hi, I'm Pete Gallivan. This week on News to Celebrate, we are honoring Western New York's rich history and creativity. The Buffalo History Museum is preparing to debut a new exhibit celebrating Buffalo's own Goo Goo Dolls. The Chautauqua Belle marks 50 years on Chautauqua Lake, and young performers are sharpening their comedy skills, learning everything from punchlines to improv. It's all coming up on News to Celebrate.
There it is, the Chautauqua Belle. It is historic. It is one of only 5 in the country that is a real, authentic, steam-powered steamboat with a paddle wheel. Some of the tour boats with the paddle wheels, they fake it. It's really a diesel engine with like a fake paddle wheel. This is the real deal when it's going. It's got the steam whistle to prove it. It's the 50th anniversary or the 50th birthday of the Chautauqua Belle. She was built and first hit the water in 1976 to celebrate America's bicentennial. And as America turns 250, the boat turns 50. There's a birthday party for her this weekend, and you're invited. It's also just a great tour, a great voyage to take all summer long. The website is 269belle.com. Mayville is its main port, the beautiful, one-of-a-kind Chautauqua Belle.
Taste of Buffalo returns to the Queen City this weekend with more than 40 vendors and a lot of food to try. I'm here with Kathy from Tops, and we're going to talk a little bit about what people can expect this weekend.
Yes, we're really excited for the 43rd annual Taste of Buffalo. This is Tops' 23rd year as presenting sponsor, and there's so much to taste and try, not only throughout the event, but at the Tops tent itself. We have a lot of standards that people love: the Salem's hot dogs, Hansley sausage, homegrown, local corn, fresh fruit. But we've got new things this year for people. We have baby back ribs with great tasting barbecue sauce on top, and because it's America's 250, apple pie a la mode.
Everything sounds really good. As far as vendors go, it's sort of an opportunity for restaurants to showcase what they have to offer. Talk a little bit about that, the opportunity.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity for Western New Yorkers to come down and see all the different flavors of Western New York and the different cultural foods that come out for this particular event. Try something new and different that maybe they've never tried before. So I'm very proud to be a part of this community, and the fact that we bring this type of event to Western New York, event goers.
And there is a charity component. Talk about that.
Yeah, so when you go to the Tops tent, both our prize wheel and the food tent have the proceeds go back to 2 local communities, event organizations, if you will. It is to the Arno Firefighter Memorial Foundation and Buffalo Niagara Honor Flight. So you're going to feel really good about the fact that what you're eating under the tent, not only is it going to taste good, but you're going to feel good about those proceeds going back to wonderful organizations.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
And the festival starts tomorrow at 11 a.m. and wraps up at 8 p.m. and then resumes on Sunday at 11 a.m. and wraps up at 7. And thousands of people are expected to be here in Niagara Square and Delaware Avenue. A lot of fun this weekend. On your side in Buffalo, Chelsea Swift, Channel 2 News.
Right here behind me at Shays Smith Theater, the next generation of comedians are practicing their craft.
What better way to spend your summer than being silly?
For the next week, 19 students ages 9 through 12 are learning the art of comedy and sketch writing at Comedy on Cue. The camp is put on by Shays Education Department, and throughout the week, students learn joke structure and improvisation skills, as well as write scripts and TV commercials, even theme songs. Resident teaching artist Ricky Needham says it's an excellent way for campers to harness their comedic talents and grow as actors.
There are so many options available for kids to spend their summer here, there, learning different skills. And personally, I'm very biased because I love comedy and I love performing. And I feel very grateful that kids want to spend a portion of their summer here learning how to be silly.
Returning camper Magda Cerrone said she loves everything about camp and can't wait to see her friends and learn more each day.
It was really fun, and I love spending time with my friends, acting, and I just really like comedy and being myself.
If you would like to attend the showcase, it's this Friday at 7 p.m. and it's open to the public and free for everyone to come enjoy. On your side at Shays, Natalie Foss, Channel 2 News.
I think they did a great job. I've heard about it here for decades, so that was part of the reason why I wanted to come see it. And the reenacting groups of all varieties, French, British, Native Americans, they all did wonderful. it was a little longer. I've seen some other ones, and this was well planned out, and they did a lot of back and forth, and it was well done.
A little loud, you know, you kind of hold your ears, you know, with the guns going off. It was great.
It's a hidden gem, and I think a lot of people don't realize how much an impact this victory meant on the world stage, if you will. Like the British took over from France, got India, and the rest is history, right?
I was only a couple years old for 76, so I remember seeing a lot of memorabilia about it. It was a big deal for my parents, and I think it's great that I get to see this and have my kids experience it. And we live in a wonderful country. We're blessed to be able to see this kind of stuff, and I'm glad that they get to enjoy it.
From local basements and dive bars to global stardom, one of Buffalo's favorite musical exports is having its story told at the Buffalo History Museum this fall. The tribute to the Goo Goo Dolls celebrates 40 years together. To mark the occasion, the museum is pulling back the curtain on the band's early days, working alongside some original Buffalo producers and photographers who witnessed the rise firsthand. It'll include dozens of archival, never-before-seen snapshots and interactive elements, like a playlist of the most influential music of all time, put together by Johnny Resnick and Robbie Takak.
Everyone has the story of like, oh, I saw Robbie at Wegmans or something and he was so nice. And that's kind of like that feeling encapsulated is what we're going for. How the Goo Goo Dolls are so representative of Buffalo. They're so beloved here. So we're trying to tell their story in an engaging way, make it interactive, and get everybody excited about it.
The grand opening is set for September 16th inside the newly reimagined Penfield Portico.
If you walk into Shays Theater, you're not only walking into a beautiful building, but a part of Western New York fabric. Tomorrow night, Shays will celebrate its 100-year anniversary with a historic performance on an organ that's been here since its opening in 1926.
The Wurlitzer organ has been a part of Shays Buffalo Theater's history for more than a century. Built in North Tonawanda in the early 1920s, right alongside the theater itself. To honor the building's 100-year anniversary, international organist Richard Hills will take the audience back in time.
To get the authentic 1920s experience is rare. To experience it on this scale, with a room of thousands of seats and one of the most seminal Wurlitzer's ever built, is just like, you have to come to Buffalo for that. You can't go anywhere else in the world.
Hills will play songs that range from 1926 to 2026, showcasing how much has changed, but also what is timeless about Shays.
If they close their eyes, just as it would have been on opening night in 1926, nothing has changed. The room looks the same, the organ sounds the same, it's the same experience. Now, how's that for a connection across the generations? Where else can you go and experience that?
It's history in front of us.
The Wurlitzer remains one of the best preserved theater organs in the country, withstanding a foreclosure and near demolition of the building.
It did almost get shut down, Shays, in the 70s. I think there was literally mushrooms in the pipes. So to hear it now sound so beautiful, clear as a bell, is a really just lovely full circle moment.
And for the future of Shays Theater, workers hope the same magic and music that the shows bring keeps everyone coming back.
I hope we find in 100 years they're gathered again for the same exact concert.
On your side in downtown Buffalo, Maura Vaughn, Channel 2.
Yeah, it's not just any old ordinary roofing job. For this one, you have to go up. You have to go way up.
Even from a distance, you can tell that something is up at the Church of the Assumption, about 200 feet up, where in a basket suspended by a crane, Nick Hoffman and James Carpino of Local 71 of the Sheet Metal Workers Union labor from their lofty perch to replace copper panels that had begun to detach from the steeples after more than 100 years.
Copper's a lot more harder to work with. It bends a lot easier, so if you don't handle it properly, you'll end up getting like creases and like oil canning in the copper. So it takes like a a very gentle hand to work with copper, let's just say.
Back on the ground, each sheet is measured and cut individually before they head back up again to place it in with flanges and bend it down to perhaps last another century. In rarefied air, they set to their task that's become more rarefied itself.
It is kind of a dying trade. There's not as many people in our union that actually do it anymore. So doing like copper restoration, it's harder to find guys that can really do it and do it properly.
Coming up at 6.
What's the view like from up there? It's
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got pictures.
On your side in Buffalo's Black Rock neighborhood, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.
July is Disability Pride Month, and leaders in Buffalo raised the Disability Pride flag in Niagara Square today. The ceremony celebrated 36 years of the Americans with Disabilities Act. It also highlighted the ongoing push for accessibility, inclusion, and equal opportunity for people with disabilities. Organizers say Disability Pride is about recognizing strengths, contributions, and reminding everyone that creating accessible spaces benefits all of us.
People with disabilities are leaders. They're workers. They are business owners. They are artists. They are advocates. They are caregivers, neighbors, students, public servants, innovators, and culture makers. Our city and our county and our world are so much better because of their contributions.
It just bothers me that we focus on the disability, because we know that's not what today is about. Today is focusing on the ability of each and every individual.
City leaders also announcing this year's Disability Pride Festival will be held July 24th at Riverworks. This free event will feature local artists, live entertainment, and so much more.
And for thousands of kids across Western New York, school may be out, but the need for healthy meals doesn't take the summer off. That's why the Buffalo Public School District is once again offering its free summer meals program, providing breakfast and lunch to children at locations across the city all summer long. And not only will they be providing meals in school buildings, but parks as well.
There's a lot going on this year, but the cook-chill operation that's going to be coming to play, and just a warehouse that's a little bit more conducive to what we need. It's going to be great. We have a great team of people that really make things happen. I just am very fortunate to work with people that bring the energy and the positive and the skill set to help pull this all together.
To learn more about the food truck and school building schedules, go to buffalopublicschools.org. A new traveling art exhibit is highlighting the connection between local farmers and fresh food and the communities they feed. Providence Farm Collective kicked off its Everybody Eats, celebrating our agricultural heritage. Exhibit today at Westside Community Services Food Pantry. Organizers say the partnership also helps get affordable, culturally important produce into the hands of Buffalo families while ensuring local farmers are paid fairly.
Our farmers wanted to grow food for the community, but at the same time, they wanted to be paid fair prices. And they wanted this food to go to people who needed it most. The West Side, the East Side.
The exhibit will travel to multiple locations across Western New York over the next 5 months.
Buffalo leaders are celebrating the return of summer camps sponsored by Say Yes. The 32 Say Yes camps officially opened yesterday. The group partners with 28 community and faith-based organizations to host these kinds of camps. Westside Community Services is one of them. The organization's director says these camps allow families of all backgrounds to send their kids to a good summer camp and ensures they can afford to do so.
Because of Say Yes, our campers have access to 100% free, high-quality summer camp. Our families don't have to choose between affordability and quality. They know that their kids have a safe and engaging place to spend their summer.
This is the 12th year of the group's summer camp program.
And this summer, Ellicott Street in downtown Buffalo will be transformed into a European-style outdoor music experience. Summer of Jazz begins this Sunday with 4 free concerts scheduled through August. Each event will turn the street outside Tapo into an open-air jazz club, complete with cafe seating, tables, and of course, live music. So joining us now in studio is Tony Zambito, Executive Director of Jazz Buffalo and President of Arts Buffalo. Thanks for being here. How did you guys come up with this concept?
Well, we came up with it based on our experience last year. We did it twice on the street.
Nice.
And we had 1,500 people twice. And people just really resonated with the whole idea of experiencing downtown and finding a Sunday destination for downtown was pretty incredible.
Why is it, like, personally for you important to get people coming downtown, especially on the weekends, and filling up the streets?
Well, we really need a thriving downtown, and we really need the revitalization. So and we have to find places for people to gather, and this is really what happened. We created a gathering momentum, and that's why it's so important for us to do this.
And all the cooperation from the business owners and the city, and it's really just to create this neighborhood vibe in downtown Buffalo. What vibe can people expect when they show up?
Well, we're going to start out this Sunday with an 18-piece big band.
Wow.
Yes, so people are going to experience the full sound of a big band on a street. They'll be dancing. They'll be able to sit and watch. It's open and free for everybody, so you can grab a table, you can bring lawn chairs. So throughout the summer, we're going to be introducing other forms of musical experiences. We'll start out with the Taste of Paris with the Hot Club of Buffalo. We'll have Latin rhythms with Wendell Rivera Latin Jazz Ensemble. We'll have the New Orleans sound of the Fredtown Stompers. And then we're going to have a very special performance by Jay Dreff and Carolyn Lansam. They're going to do the music of Andrea Bocelli. So that's going to be a special event on August 16th as well. And then we're going to end it with the Buffalo Jazz Festival, our 5th year. And we have a 5-time Grammy nominee coming in, Corinne Allison, and she specialized right now, her latest album is in Brazilian music, so people can really experience the world without a passport by coming down on Ellicott Street this summer.
So you might be familiar with one of those types of music, but now you can really explore a bunch of other ones with people who are into it too. And the dancing, I bet you're going to see good dancing.
I think we are. I think you're going to see big band dancing, you're going to see salsa dancing, you're going to see swing dancing. So I think it's going to be a great affair. And then, you know, our partnership with Tapo Restaurant is wonderful. They're going to pair menus with each event.
Wow.
So you'll be able to find food menus that actually pair with, let's say, New Orleans or Paris or Latin. So it should be a pretty exciting time for everybody.
If you're looking for a fun way to enjoy summer in Western New York, Gardens Buffalo Niagara has a full calendar of events this month and beyond. From the nation's largest free garden tour to live artists painting in private gardens, family-friendly conservation activities, and even a brand new nighttime garden experience, there's something for everyone. So joining us now to tell us more about this year's season is Audrey Clark, Executive Director of Gardens Buffalo Niagara. Welcome to Most Buffalo. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Garden Walk Buffalo comes to mind as like the big event, but you do a lot more than that. So what events do you have coming up like this week and the following weekend?
Yeah, so like you said, everybody knows Garden Walk Buffalo. That's the end of July, but we have 6 or 7 other events that take place throughout an entire season. Over 500 gardeners participate every summer. Starting really today with Open Gardens, which is a curated selection of sort of exemplary gardens across in all of Western New York, from as far south as Eden all the way up north to Lewiston. You can tour those spaces. And then this weekend we have Conservation Day, which is a day at the Elmwood Village Farmers Market. It's promoting environmental organizations. There will be talks about different things you can do to make your garden pollinator friendly and how to get more involved in sustainability efforts, and it's a great time.
So there's something for everyone. The East Side Garden Walk is coming up next weekend, right?
Yeah, East Side Garden Walk is next weekend. It's 100 gardens all across the East Side. We say it's a celebration of the creativity, culture, and storytelling of Buffalo's East Side through gardens. It's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on July 17th and 18th. That's next Saturday and Sunday. And it's also a really great way to spend a weekend.
And the nice thing is you can do it at your own pace.
Yeah.
So you're not like stuck. Tours are great with a tour guide, but this you can just explore and take your time and not rush through, and you can talk to the people who have done the gardens and get ideas.
It's completely self-guided. You just pick up a map. We have our map locations on our website, and really the thing about garden walks, you're not looking at flowers, you're meeting people, you're having conversations, and often you're making new friends.
And then this year you also have Blooms and Brews. That's a ticketed event, but it's also midweek, so it gives flexibility with people's schedules.
Yeah, so Blooms and Brews is our way of bringing people together across Western New York to celebrate the gardens that we all love. It'll be Wednesday, July 22nd at Chandler Street Breweries. It's right in between Eastside Garden Walk and Garden Walk Buffalo. Our hope is that our out-of-town visitors for Garden Walk, because we get visitors from all across the country, will come, we'll meet the gardeners before they come and tour their gardens, and just really kick off the garden week with us.
That's nice. Is there anything new about Garden Walk Buffalo this year that you want to share? It seems like it gets bigger and better every year.
It does. It does. So new this year is we have Artists and Gardens, which is actually taking place across all of our events. We'll have artists, both visual and musical, performing in the gardens, creating in real time, finding inspiration from the people and plants around them. So you can check that out with those locations. And then we also are bringing back our shuttle buses. So if you don't want to, walk to 300 gardens, you can hop on the shuttle bus and get transported between the neighborhoods.
And that way, if it's a hot day out or if it's raining out or something, that gives people an option. And you do get tired, and you're allowed to get tired.
Exactly. So take the bus and make it easier on yourself.
And then what's the Night Lights tour? That sounds cool.
Yeah. So Night Lights is going to be on Friday, July 31st. You can tour the gardens on your own, or you can let us do the planning for you. We have tickets available on our website where you can hop on a bus with us, have some drinks, have some snacks, and look at gardens under moonlight. It's a different kind of experience, a different vibe. A lot of the gardens have lighting that gives it a different sort of look than during the daylight, and it will be really nice.
Josh Allen has Olympic gold on his mind. The Bills quarterback said he'd, quote, sign up tomorrow for the chance to represent Team USA in flag football, the 2028 Summer Games in Los Angeles, calling an Olympic gold medal a dream I've always had. Allen admits the flag game is different from the NFL, but says if there's a spot for him, he'd love the opportunity to wear the red, white, and blue on the international stage.
Flag football is going to be in the Olympics. Where would an Olympic gold medal rank? Do you want to compete? What do you think?
I would sign up tomorrow to be on the team. I've always dreamed of competing for my country and being able to wear my own gold medal. It was a much different game than I thought it would be, but I do think that there is a potential space. I would love to do it. I'm from California, it's in LA, I live here now, so who knows?
So flag football will make its Olympic debut in 2028 with 6 men's and 6 women's teams competing. Each roster will feature just 10 players, opening the door for some of the NFL's biggest stars to team up and represent the United States on the world stage.
From celebrating Buffalo's music legacy to inspiring the next generation of comedians, there's always something worth celebrating in Western New York. Thanks for watching News to Celebrate. We'll see you next time.